Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I want to talk about how to listen to God with your heart. Um, because some people might not know how to listen to God with your heart. Um, I might just give you all an example, and then I might just connect it. I might just break it down. So, like let's say somebody hurts you. Let's say um, let's say you're a woman out there, and you was messing around with this guy hurt you, this guy turns out to be a narcissist, this guy turns out to be toxic and abusive, this and that, they hurt you and this and that, um and then you move on from them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you close yourself and you close your heart from that person. You know what I'm saying? It's like you close that area off. You it's like you almost like lock them out of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Just push them out of your mind and stuff like that. So the same way you would you know close your heart off to somebody, or close your heart off to the wrong person and this and that. That's the same way you open your heart up to God. You know what I'm saying? That's the same way you open your heart up to listen to God with your heart. It's like it's like you basically gotta just open your heart. That's how you listen to God with your heart. You gotta open your heart. You gotta allow yourself um, to feel what God is trying to say, to feel God's presence. You gotta allow yourself to be vulnerable with God. A lot of people out there that is not vulnerable is because they guard in their heart. You ever see those people? They don't allow themselves to feel love. It's like they always keeping their guard around their heart. They don't allow themselves to feel love. They don't allow certain people to get too close. It's like they guard in their heart. They ain't trying to feel. They don't. It's like they not even trying to fall in love again. It's like they closed off. You ever see those people who closed off? It's like they basically, their heart is closed. They closed off to like people. They closed off to like the idea of somebody helping them. They think they could do everything by themselves and this and that. So the same way you close your heart to all types of stuff is the same way you open your heart to listen to God and to hear God. You gotta open your heart and be vulnerable with God and allow yourself to feel. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to feel God's love. Allow yourself to feel God's voice. Allow yourself to feel God's mercy and all types of other different things. Because you got to understand, right? A lot of people, man, like, hold on. I forgot what I was actually going to say, but when it comes to like, oh yeah, I remember now. So look, don't be opening your heart to the wrong people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even supposed to be doing that. If you already know these people is evil, if you already know these people is narcissists, don't even be opening your heart up to them. And like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to really. You don't have to keep giving your love and opening your heart up to the wrong people. You ain't even supposed to do that. You're supposed to only open your heart to the people who deserve it. And you're supposed to open your heart up to Jesus and to God. But you gotta allow yourself to be open and to feel and to be vulnerable with God. And you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times the reason why people will close off the reason why people close their heart is because they don't try to feel no pain no more. They ain't trying to feel no negative emotions no more, because somebody might have hurt them. Somebody might have done them wrong, done them dirty. So they just close off their heart and they guard their heart because they don't want to feel those emotions no more. They don't want to feel that negativity no more, those bad energies no more. They don't want to feel those negative emotions no more. In the same way you close your heart to the wrong people is the same way you open your heart to God, so you could feel, so you could be vulnerable, so you could allow things to come into your heart. You know what I'm saying? Allow God to come into your heart. Allow Jesus to come into your heart. Allow the Holy Spirit to come into your heart. You know what I'm saying? You got to allow yourself to feel what God has to say. You got to allow yourself to feel what Jesus has to say, to feel what his presence has to say to your heart. You gotta allow yourself to feel. But the thing is, this is where it gets kind of like almost tricky, is some people get hurt, they close their heart off. When God trying to talk to them, their heart is closed. That's where it gets tricky. Because you gotta, bro, when it comes to the heart, it's like you gotta know when to open your heart, to close your heart, all type of stuff. So when you're dealing with the wrong people, you gotta close your heart off to them. When you're dealing with God and Jesus, you gotta open your heart up to them. When you're dealing with the right people who deserve it and God put them in your life and they are loyal to you and they are amazing, then you gotta open your heart up again. You see what I'm saying? Then when you're dealing with all these evil people and narcissists and all these wrong negative people, then you gotta close your heart. Like, oh, you see what I'm saying? It's almost like you gotta know when to close your heart, when to open your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the devil trying to use people and to come in your life and mess up your life, then you close your heart. Then you guard your heart. Because the devil gonna come with that nonsense. Then you close your heart. When God trying to tell you something, then you open your heart. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how you listen to God with your heart, man. You gotta allow yourself to open your heart and be able to feel. You know what I'm saying? Be able to feel and be able to receive what God has to say. You know, open your heart so you could be able to receive what God has to say to you, and also open your heart to receive what God has to show you, and also open your heart so you could talk to God from your heart. So opening your heart is not really just about receiving. You know what I'm saying? Because people think like, oh, when you open your heart, it's just about receiving. Not necessarily. You could open your heart to talk to God. You get what I'm saying? You could open your heart to talk to the right person that God, you know what I'm saying, put in your life. You could open your heart to talk to them. You could open your heart to talk to Jesus. You could open your heart to talk to God. You know, it's not just about receiving. You could open your heart and basically give your words to God and talk to God and pour your heart out to God. And also you could open your heart to receive what God has to show you. You get what I'm saying? But that's how you listen to God with your heart, man, you know. And I know this message gonna help somebody out there, because I know it's just gonna help somebody out there. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically all I wanted to say, man. Peace.